Hi viewers, my name is Tressa and I am here to teach you how to visualize the data using the Microsoft Excel and how to compute for the measure of central tendency and dispersion using the Microsoft Excel and the Jamovi software. So data visualization, it is the representation of data through use of common graphics such as charts, plots, infographics, and even animation. These visual displays of information communicate complex data relationship and data-driven insights in a way that is easy to understand. So the main reason why we need to have a good visual is para mas madali siyang maintindihan. So here are the example of a charts na pwede natin gamitin for our visuals. This video also is a tutorial on how we compute for the measure of central tendency and dispersion using the Microsoft Excel and the Jamovi. So there are three main measures of central tendency: the mean, the medium, and the mode. For the mean is just you need to sum mo lang lahat, i-add mo lang lahat ng observation, tapos i-divide mo sa number of observation para makuha mo yung mean. The mean is also known as the arithmetic average. For the mode naman is yung most common value. So ano yung pinaka-inuulit-ulit na values, yun yung magiging mode natin. For the median naman, arrange in order and pick the middle value. So when you arrange the data set in ascending or descending orders, kung ano yung nasa gitna, yun yung magiging median. We also have here 5 measures of dispersion. So, focus lang tayo dito sa tatlo: the range, the variance, and the standard deviation. When we say range, the computation is just kukunin mo lang yung maximum value minus mo sa minimum value, makukuha mo na yung range. For the variance naman, the average of square root difference from the mean. So, it measures how far each number in the set is from the mean. So, gaano siya kalayo from the mean. For the standard deviation naman is yung square root lang ng variance. We'll discuss it mamaya kung paano siya sinosolve sa Microsoft Excel. But first, gawin muna natin yung data visualization. So, here, meron tayong task dito na kailangan i-solve. We'll just pick 5 variables para i-visualize natin. So, ito yung pinili ko: the population, land area, hospitals, barangay health stations, and employed persons. So, first, dito muna tayo sa population. Kinapi-paste ko lang yung mga information dito, yung region tsaka yung population. Galing siya dito. And then, kung paano ko ginawa tong graph, I just tuturuan ko kayo. Cut muna natin to. Then, we'll just highlight this one. Then, click insert. Then, find a graph na gusto mo. So, ito yung gusto ko. And the 2D column. Tapos, I just click this blue portion. Then, right-click. Then, click Format Data Series. Then, babaan mo lang yung percentage ng gap width para medyo magpikit sila. Then, you fill in. Yung gusto ko dito is picture. Gusto ko matry. So, meron na ako na-download dito. Yung gusto ko. So, yun. After that, X mo lang. Then, click this object. Right-click ka again. Then, mag-a-add ako ng data label. So, ayan. Tapos, palakihin ko lang. Palakihin ko lang. So, ayan. Hanggang sa ayan. So, as you can see, highlight ko lang muna to ha. Format ko lang. Gusto ko may kulay eh. May kulay yung label natin. So, ayan. So, as you can see, by observing this graph, makikita mo na agad kung sino yung may pinakamalaking population, which is the Calabar zone. That's how I do the graph. And next, here, the employed person, yung ginawa ko dito, in-stake ko lang yung population and inad ko yung employed person in 1,000. Tapos, multiply ko lang ng 1,000 itong employed person because in 1,000 kasi daw. So, ito yung lahat ng mga employed person. So, paano ko ginawa ang graph? Ganito lang yon. Cut natin again. Tapos, in-highlight ko lang ito hanggang dito. Pwede lahat. Tapos, insert mo lang again. Tapos, yung ginamit ko dito itong insert combo chart. Then, ito. Then, palakihin lang natin. The easy way to make a graph. Then, ito, yung ginawa ko lang dito, kasi ito, it represent the total employed person in a population. And this is ito is the population of each regions. So, i-delete mo na lang natin yung in-person kasi hindi na siya need itong employed person in 1,000. So, yung ibili na to is kaning population na lang o ang employed person. Bali, ito na lang and saka ito. Then after that, medyo pagandahin lang natin. So, yung ginawa kong block ito, this. Gawin natin black para mas visible siya. Ay, bakit di lahat? Wait lang. Format data series. Then, ang color natin, black natin. Tapos gusto ko din na meron siyang label. So, yan. Tapos lagyan din natin ng itong population, lagyan lang natin ng data label. Ayan. Tapos, pagandahin natin. Gusto ko may kulay siya. Ayan. Tapos, ito din. Yung employed person. Lagyan lang natin ng labels din. So, ayan. Then, arrange mo lang, paggandahin mo lang. As you can see, in this population, which is itong nag-represent the population, ito lahat ng population for the National Capital Region, for example. So, ito, block na to, nag-represent siya ng employed person. So, ibig sabihin, kung titingnan mo lang ang graph, napakarami pa na mga unemployed person i-compare mo sa employed person. So, mas maiintindihan mo maigi if merong graph na pinapakita. So, yan. Ganyan lang na graph kung gusto. Then, for the land area, ito, same lang din, kinapit ko yung mga information doon. And, yung ginawa ko lang dito, actually, cut muna natin ha, para makita nyo. Still, highlight mo, insert ka, tapos, gusto ko dito is the TD pie. Then, you can choose what design you want. So, here, ito, or yung gusto ko isipin. Tapos, palakihin lang natin. para visible, para makita nyo. Ayan. So, yan. Then, after that, pagandahin mo lang yung visuals mo. Yan, so nakikita mo, naka-percentage siya. Then, yung yan, lagay mo lang yung land area. Gusto ko nakalagay siya sa center. Then, kung gusto mo naman na may ano siya, value, you just put the value. Kung ayaw mo naman, tanggalin mo yung percentage, yung values. Yan. Tapos, arrange mo lang. Konting arrangement lang. Kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari sa graph mo. So, yan. Ganda lang muna natin. Teka lang. Yan. Tingnan natin kung move siya. So, minsan yung mouse ko di sinusunod. So, pwede rin change ka lang. Quick layout mo lang. Pwede yan. Kung gusto mong may changes, madali lang. So, ayan. So, ganun lang for the land area. Gusto mo namang makuha yung paano naging na-come up yung percentage, pwede mo din naman siyang i-compute by that. So, next, yung total healthcare naman. So, yan. May dalawa siya, the hospital and the barangay. So, unahin natin yung hospital. So, yan. Copy ko lang again. Yan. Copy the regions. And copy mo lang yung figures. Ito kasi yung nagawa, delete ko lang muna. So, yan. Tapos, highlight mo. Same nung mga ginawa ko. Tapos, insert. Tapos, maghanap ka ng graph or chart. So, I will be using the yan. Then, tapos nun, palakihin mo lang. Edit mo lang again. Right click ka lang. Tapos, change mo yung set data series. Palitin mo yung graph width para medyo madikit. Tapos, punta ka sa fill. Tapos, change mo lang yung picture if gusto mo. Yung file. So, may nakasave na akong file. Yan. Tapos, medyo pangit pa. So, click mo yung stop. So, ayan. X ko lang. After that, yan. Lagyan ko lang ng label. Tapos, palakihin mo lang yung label kung medyo maliit lang para sa'yo. Yan. Palakihin lang natin. Then, para makita natin, actually visible naman, makikita mo naman by observing kung alam yung may madaming hospitals, but pwede ko rin siyang gawin, i-sort ko lang siya. Yan, sort natin to the largest. So yan, nakikita mo na yung movement eh. Sino yung may maliit na count of hospitals, numbers of hospitals, then sino yung may malaki. And for same with what I did for the hospitals, yun din yung gagawin ko for the barangay health station. So cut ko lang muna siya, then yan. edit ko lang. Move ko lang. Tapos, highlight, insert. Tapos, gawa ka ng graph. Yan. Palakihin mo lang. Same, right-click ka lang. Tapos, yung gawin mo yung format ng data series, babaan mo yung percentage ng gap width. Tapos, fill. Tapos, picture again. Then, stop. Ayan. Tapos, lagyan mo again ng label. Isa lang yung nalagay. Wait lang. I'll fix it. Yan. Then, right-click ka. Tapos, wala. Right-click. Tapos, lagyan mo siya ng label. Yan. Pwede, palakihin mo kung gusto mo. It's up to you kasi ikaw naman yung gagawa ng graph. Ikaw yung gagawa yung chart. Then, para mas makita nyo ang pagka sunod-sunod in order. So, you just need to sort mo lang again kung gusto mo. Yan, sort mo lang siya. Yan. So, yan. So, makikita mo na yung difference na hospital, number of hospitals, and the health station. So, ganun lang kadali gumawa ng chart using the Microsoft Excel. But, may mas madali. Actually, kung graph yung gagawin mo, mas okay para sa Microsoft kaysa sa Jamovie kasi hindi masyadong maganda yung data visualization doon sa Jamovie. Pero, in terms of calculation, mas madali siya. So, ayan. Then, after this, turuan ko naman kayo how to compute the measures of central tendency and the variability. To calculate for the measures of central tendency and dispersion, ito lang yung gagawin mo. So, natin to. Solve natin yung total, the mean, the median, mode, range, standard deviation, and the variance. So ayan. Meron tayong 70 regions. Then, para maano yung total, sum ka lang. Tapos, from national region to autonomous region Muslim, yan. Drag mo lang yan, tapos enter. Makuha mo na yung total. And for the mean, naman, equal sign, then average. Then again, drag mo lang from B6 to B22. And same with the median. Ganun din yung gagawin natin. For the median, equal median, close, open parenthesis, tapos highlight again, the B6 to B22. And for the mode, equal, then mode, and then open B6 to B12. That's how easy Excel formula. So for the range, walang computation for the range or the formula here. So, gagawin natin, mag-max tayo, equal sign, tapos maximum, then the B6, from the B6 to B22, yan, B6 to B22, then subtract natin sa minimum value, sa minimum, which is from the B6 to B22, so mapik na niya ano yung minimum dyan. Then after that, kunin natin yung standard deviation. For the standard deviation naman, yung formula lang is STDEV, then the B6 to B12. Yan. Kulangan siya. Again, ST-Dev. Tapos, from B6 to B22. Ayan. For the variance naman, we have var.P. Gagamitin natin yung P for the population and S for the sample. So, yan, from B6 to B22. We have another, merong ibang formula na madali din if ever meron ka ng standard deviation tapos wala ka pang variance. Kalimutan ko yung P for the standard deviations for the population. So, yan, STDev.P. So, yan. Gusto mong makuha yung variance using the information of the standard deviation. So, yan, wait lang. Wait lang natin yan. Variance. Para makuha yung variance, you just need to multiply the standard deviation by itself. So, multiply mo lang sa sarili. Makakuha mo na yung variance. Yan. So, same lang, di ba? Ang value. And for the standard deviation, if ever meron ka ng variance, yung gagawin mo lang, kukunin mo yung square root ng variance mo. Yung square root ng variance mo para makuha yung standard deviation. So, the formula is SQRT. So, yan. Drag mo lang yan. Yan, gawin mo. Ganyan yung gawin mo. So, yan. From yan. Here, there. So, mas madali lang yung computation. Huwag nyo lang kalimutan yung formula. Yan, total, cosine, sum. The mean is the average. The median is equal median, equal mode, maximum minus minimum. Then, the standard deviation, the STDev.P, and for the variance is variant dot. So, yan lang, ganyan lang ang pag-compute ng, ganyan ang pag-compute ng measures of central tendency and dispersion using the Microsoft Excel. Then, tuturuan ko naman kayo how to compute using the Jamovi. So, kung napamadali ang buhay mo using the Microsoft Excel, mas mapapadali ang buhay mo kung Jamovi yung gagamitin. So, here, meron tayong Excel dito. Tapos, copy lang natin sa Jamovi. Yan, paste lang natin. Yan. Tapos, click mo yung A. Yan, double click mo yung A na yan. Diyan banda. Tapos, lagay mo lang region. Lagyan mo ng label. Data variable, region. Tapos, for the measures type, alam naman natin na nominal yan. Then, move lang natin. Click lang natin yung arrow na pa-right para diretso sa D. Then, yan. For the population, yung label ka dyan. Then, again, that's continuous. Then, next, data. Here is the land area. Ito yung variable natin. Land area label. And for the D, ito yung number of hospitals. Number of hospitals. And for the, this is also continuous, the next. And the number of barangay health station. Barangay health stations. This is also a continuous type of measure. next, the last one is the employed person. Still continuous pa rin. So, yan. And after that, nakuha mo na lahat, may label na. You click from the analysis, then explore. Control mo lang itong 5, then click mo lang yan. So, darating na yan. Then, click the statistics. Yung need ko lang dito is yung mean, median, mode, then the sum, the standard deviation, variance, minimum, standard deviation, variance, and the range. So, yan. Mas madali makompute kasi click ka lang ng click using the Jamovi. Hindi mo na kailangan ng formula. Just like Microsoft Excel. That's how Jamovi is easier to kapag nagmamadali na talaga. May mga software like this, Jamovi, na hindi mo na kailangan maglagay ng formula. Diretso na siyang nag-compute. That's how Jamovi makes your life easier. So, ayan lang. Sana may natutunan kayo kung ma-compare nyo kung paano yung computation using the Microsoft Excel and the computation using the Jamovi. But still, meron pa rin may use pa rin yung Microsoft Excel kasi if ever be available in Jamovi or if my exams, so alam natin, for example, for the mean, alam natin na average yun siya, dapat alam din natin yung mga formula, how to compute it kung kailangan talaga natin mag-solve. So, ayun lang. Have a great day and thank you. Thank you for watching.